Gilmore Girls, a town held hostage by two very fast talkers. Alright, let's start nice, because this show wants you to start nice. So, Gilmore Girls is about a mother and daughter, Lorelai, and Rory, who live in this aggressively charming small town called Stars Hollow. And I mean aggressively charming. Like, if this town were a person, it would already be touching your arm while saying, "No, really, stay." Lorelai gets pregnant young, doesn't want the life her wealthy parents have planned for her, and runs away. She lands in Stars Hollow, raises Rory there, and the town just sort of adopts them. Immediately. No paperwork, no background check, just, yep, these are ours now. Rory grows up brilliant, bookish, emotionally delicate in that TV-approved way, and the entire town treats her like a shared project, like she's the town's emotional IPO. And right away, you're supposed to think, that's nice, but stick with me, because this town doesn't just support them, it orbits them. Here's where it starts getting weird. Stars Hollow behaves like it's under some kind of low-grade hypnosis. Everyone knows where the girls are, everyone cares where the girls are. Everyone is emotionally available all of the times for whatever the girls need in that moment. Missed a deadline, town helps. Relationship drama, town gathers. Bad mood, town adjusts lighting. And notice something important. This attention is not earned episode by episode. It's just assumed like gravity. The girls don't really do much for the town. They don't fix problems. They don't mentor. They don't build anything that lasts beyond their own lives. They consume lovably, charmingly, and consistently. And constantly. Stars Hollow exists to listen, accommodate, validate, and occasionally rearrange reality so Lorelai and Rory don't have to sit with discomfort too long. And we call this community, but it's not. It's a stage. Now let's talk about the thing everyone remembers, the talking, the speed talking, the mile-a-minute pop culture reference machine gun dialogue that people describe as witty and smart and comforting. And it is witty, no argument. But speed talking does something sneaky. It doesn't invite conversation, it prevents it. Nobody can interrupt, nobody can slow it down, nobody can process it in real time. You don't respond, you absorb. You're emotionally bum-rushed and then left smiling, wondering how you ended up agreeing. It's charming and also a little aggressive. Everyone else in the scene becomes a reaction surface. They exist to be impressed, confused, slightly overwhelmed, or gently steamrolled, which brings us to the men. The men in the show are not partners. They're not equals. They're not even really characters. They're lifestyle accessories. This man represents rebellion. This one represents safety. This one represents ambition. This one represents nostalgia. They're modular, swappable, and disposable. When they stop fitting the vibe, they disappear, usually after absorbing a disproportionate amount of emotional labor. The town smooths this over, the girls move on. No one ever really says, hey, maybe this pattern is a problem, because the show doesn't frame it as a pattern. It frames it as quirky independence. Okay, now let's slow down and be serious for a minute, because this wasn't accidental. The writers knew exactly what they were doing. The speed, the density, the constant motion, it creates the illusion of depth. If the dialogue never pauses, you never have time to ask, wait, what just happened emotionally there? From a production standpoint, this was brutal. Actors had to memorize enormous chunks of dialogue. Timing had to be perfect. There was no room to breathe, no room to improvise. Miss a beat and the entire rhythm collapses. The style became the character, which worked, but it also insulated the show from critique. Now imagine in real life a person who talks this fast, who needs this much accommodation, who expects this level of emotional availability from everyone around them. In real life, this person isn't quirky, they're exhausting. They dominate conversations, they drain rooms, they interrupt boundaries as rejection. They mistake attention for affection, and when people pull away, they're genuinely confused because they've always been centered. And communities don't survive like that. Real towns don't orbit you forever. Eventually, people stop clapping. So here's the Deadly Bot takeaway. Gilmore Girls isn't really a story about strong women. It's a story about what happens when charisma replaces reciprocity. When a system rewards cleverness over care, speed over reflection, attention over contribution. Stars Hollow isn't a utopia. It's a containment unit designed to keep dysfunction pleasant enough that no one calls it what it is. And that's why the show works. Because if it lets you experience narcissism without consequences, because it lets you experience narcissism without the consequences. And that can be comforting, but it's also the most dangerous fantasy of all.